Shout out to this guy right here. He wanted me to make this video. So Brenden, this video is for you. The Patriots are one of the weirdest teams entering 2023. They don't have a bad roster, but when you compare them to the other teams in their division, they look like a JV squad. This was a pretty notable offseason for the Pats. They didn't gain or lose any huge names, but the players they did acquire and lose, they are pretty notable guys, so let's go over that real quick. First guy we're going to be talking about is Smith-Schuster. I don't think this is a bad pickup, but his career has been on the decline since 2018, so I don't really know if you want this dude as your wide receiver one. Next guy we're going to be talking about is their new tight end pickup, Mike Gesicki. I have no idea. I don't know how to say his name, but you know who this is. He wasn't bad with Miami. At best, he was a top 10 tight end in the league. And you know Bill Belichick loves running the two tight end plays, so I think he'll work well in New England. The last notable signing we're going to be talking about is Riley Reiff. Unless you're a super smart NFL fan, it's hard to know how good linemen are if you're not looking at their Pro Bowls and all that. I don't really know how good Riley Reiff is, so I'm just going off what Pro Football Reference has said. He hasn't made any Pro Bowls yet, but he's been around forever. 2012, and he's also started a majority of his games, so I think this dude can be pretty good for New England. Even though their additions are pretty good, they also have some notable players who left the team for one reason or another. Nelson Agholor and Jacoby Myers are two of their best receivers last year, and since they already have a shallow enough wide receiver core, this is definitely going to sting. Damien Harris was one of the league's leading rushing touchdown leaders in 2021, so having him gone is going to suck. But this departure shouldn't be as bad as the other three I'm going to be talking about because, well, it's the running back position, and they also have Ramondre Stevenson. Now, the loss that's going to hurt the Patriots the most is Devin McCourty. I can't fit all of his stats on the screen, or in fact, I can't fit any of his stats on the screen, but basically, look him up on Pro Football Reference. In the 13 seasons there, he was one of the best players on the team. That's really saying something since of all the star power they had on those teams, but anyway, he was one of the reasons why they won so many Super Bowls. With him being one of the best players on the team in the past decade, I'm sure he's going to be missed by Patriots fans and by Patriots players. Now that we have all the notable stuff from free agency out the way, let's get onto the roster. Let's look at the roster, and obviously we're going to start off with quarterback. And I truly do believe this. This is now Ramondre Stevenson's team, when it comes to the running back position at least. Last year was his sophomore season, and it was also his breakout season. He rushed for 1,000 yards for the first time, and now with Damien Harris gone, this is his team. The worst part about this team is the wide receiver core. This is easily the weakest part of the roster, and one of the weakest wide receiver groups in the NFL. We talked about Juju earlier. They also have Devontae Parker, Tyquan Thornton, and their wide receiver twos, Kendrick Bourne, rookie, Kayshon Boutte, and I don't know the other guy. Earlier, I talked about how Bill Belichick loves running two tight ends on the field. With Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki, I'm still saying that wrong. They could be a deadly tight end duo. Looking at the O-line again, I don't know who ranks on top of the best O-line groups in the league, but this looks pretty good. Trent Brown, honestly, I don't know much about, so I'm going to move on. Cole Strange, last year as a rookie, he wasn't bad. I remember when they drafted him, everybody hated the pick, but he kind of proved them wrong, so I'm hoping for more of the same this year. This will be David Andrews' 9th season with the team and 9th season in the NFL, and he started a majority of the games that he's played with the team, so I expect him to do I guess the same this year. I don't really know. I don't know much about linemen. Michael Onwenu is young and he still has a lot of time to improve, and he's got a lot of potential, but I go to his Pro Football Reference and it says that he's physically unable to perform. I don't know what that's about. Patriots fans, let me know. Like I've said before, this defense was a top 10 defense last year, and I only think they're going to get better this year. Ever since signing with the Patriots in 2021, Matthew Judon has been one of the best defensive players in the NFL. In 2021, he had his first double-digit sack season with 12.5, and then in 2022, he upped that with 15.5. Hopefully for the Patriots, he can be a beast for years to come. The next guys from this defense I want to talk about are the safety duo of Kyle Duggar and Jabril Peppers. In 21st round pick Christian Gonzalez. Entering the 2023 NFL Draft, Christian Gonzalez was seen as the best cornerback in the draft. However, he was only the third cornerback taken. Christian Gonzalez is honestly a steal at 17 for the Patriots, and he's going to do great things with them, which sucks because I hate the Patriots. Sorry, Brenden. Last and final part is the AFC East, and even if the Patriots have like a 9-8 record, they could still very well finish last with how stacked this division is. First, they gotta get through the Buffalo Bills, who have won the AFC East 3 straight years in a row, and they don't look like they're gonna stop anytime soon. They also have the Dolphins and the Jets in that division, and while they're not the Bills, they could possibly be Super Bowl contenders by the end of the season. So entering 2023, the Patriots are a very big question mark. They could go as low as 5-12, even though I don't see that as possible with Bill Belichick still there, or they could go as high as 12-5. So let's just see what happens in 2023.